It started while I was in the last year of school. I was the type of person that never believed in spirits and ghosts, but this was only until I experienced the most soul-shivering incidents in school. It was a normal day, just like another day when I was sitting in the library of the college. Suddenly, I noticed that the environment of the library started to become dismal and gloomy. I tried to ignore it by putting on my headphones, but the anxiety in my surroundings kept on rising. I took off my headphones, and that's when I heard it. A terrible, mysterious whisper, which was coming from behind the shelves. When I tried to look at my side, the people in the library had disappeared, and I was alone. When I went into the library, there were many people, and all of a sudden everyone disappeared. It gave me a sense of unease. While I was thinking, I again heard that whisper. This time it was louder. The whisper was coming from a row of books which was behind me. At first I thought that I shouldn't go there and should leave the place as soon as possible, but I continued somehow. When I reached there, I couldn't find the reason for that whisper. While I was thinking about it, the books on the shelves started to shake. And after some time, a book fell on the ground. When I went close to pick it up, all the books on the shelf fell on the floor on their own. My body was shivering with fear as I had no clue what to do. Immediately, a book on the floor opened by itself, and there was written on one of its pages with blood. It said, "You made a terrible mistake." It shook my body from head to toe. I immediately ran from there to save my life. While I was running, I felt that something was pushing me behind, but I managed to escape somehow. After experiencing one of the most breathtaking accidents, I tried to calm myself. On the notice board, it was displayed that a new lecture was going to be held in the classroom on the 3rd floor. I was shocked to find out this, as that area had a very bad reputation. It was an act of mischievous students who wrote that note. But who knew that this place was actually haunted and was holding some disturbing horrors inside? I fell prey to that trick, and I went to take the class. I made my way up to the dimly lit hallway. The flickering lights added to the fright of that place. The whole area was covered with spider webs, as no one ever showed courage to enter this part of the building. While I was advancing towards the classroom, the surroundings started to become very distressing. There was a strange smell in the air, and everything seemed to wrap the entire place in a strange energy. I finally got there. The door of the classroom was very frightening. It seemed that it was an entry to a death pit. With shaking hands, I opened the door. The room was totally empty with a single desk placed in the center. I was exactly on time for what was written on the notice board, but no one was there. Suddenly, the temperature of the classroom began to fall. I ran towards the door, but the door shut right in front of me. I screamed for help, but no one came. As I stood in the doorway with my shivering body, I heard a strange demonic noise. It took my breath out of my chest. Suddenly, the table in the center started to move and then stopped. After a while, the floor was wet with fresh blood all over the place. I mourned my stupid decision to visit this notorious place, but it was too late now. It was obvious now that the place was haunted, and I was going to be its next victim. While I was struggling with my life, the door opened and I ran out of that room. I immediately left that school, but what I experienced there molded my life forever.